Welcome to Assembly News Now. This is multimedia editor Jennifer Pierce, and here's what's happening with product assembly on June 3rd. Waymo prepares to ramp up production of self-driving taxis. Visumatic automates installation of set screws. Researchers use 3D printers to make flexible grippers. And for our top story, Hyundai opens a new assembly plant. And finally, a robot learns how to fold napkins. These Assembly News Now stories after a brief message from our sponsor, Motion Index Drives, a leading manufacturer of rotary, linear, and multi-axis precision indexing devices. Motion Index Drives. Rotary index tables, precision link conveyors, weld positioning systems, tool tray shuttles, robot transfer units, and much more through your customized specifications. Learn more at www.motionindexdrives.com. Waymo plans to double its fleet of robotaxis over the next year. Waymo's robotaxis provide 250,000 rides each week in 4 cities: Phoenix, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Austin, Texas. Next year, the company will expand to Atlanta, Miami, and Washington. To do that, it will need 2,000 new robotaxis. Waymo is partnering with automotive supplier Magna International, which recently completed a new assembly plant in Mesa, Arizona. The factory will retrofit Jaguar electric SUVs with Waymo's self-driving technology. New robotaxis will be able to pick up passengers within 30 minutes of leaving the factory. At capacity, the plant will be able to produce thousands of vehicles per year. Visumatic has designed a machine that automatically feeds and installs set screws in electrical lugs. A vibratory bowl feeds the screws to the tool. The machine assembles 2 lugs per cycle. The lugs are loaded manually, but the finished assemblies are unloaded automatically. The machine has increased output and improved quality. Researchers at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology have developed a way to use 3D printing to make cable-driven mechanisms. These mechanisms replicate the motion of, say, a human finger. A cable is strung through a set of parts that are like finger bones. Pulling on the cable causes the mechanical finger to curl. The researchers' technique called X-strings uses a multi-material 3D printer to make all of the mechanism's parts in their desired locations in one step. This includes the cables and joints that enable the assembly to move. The researchers have used the technique to make various devices, including a walking lizard and a claw that can grab objects. And now for today's top story. In October 2022, Hyundai Motor Group began constructing a new, state-of-the-art assembly plant in Ellabell, Georgia. Earlier this year, the factory held its grand opening. Here to tell us more is Chief Editor John Sprovieri. John?
Thanks, Jennifer. The factory will produce electric and hybrid vehicles under the Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia nameplates. The $7.6 billion facility is located 20 miles west of Savannah. At full capacity, the factory will employ 8,500 people and produce 500,000 vehicles annually. More than 6,900 jobs will be created at off-site suppliers. The plant is one of the most technologically advanced factories in the world. Every process, including order collection, procurement, logistics, and production, is optimized using artificial intelligence and real-time data. More than 850 robots and 300 AGVs operate at the factory. Boston Dynamics' 4-legged Spot robot inspects welds in the body shop. All the work zones, from offices to production, are designed to encourage communication and collaboration. The designs feature open layouts with ample daylight and indoor landscaping. Production areas have team centers with skylights delivering natural light. These areas can be used for breaks and meetings. Windows enable travelers on Interstate 16 to view vehicles as they travel by conveyor from paint to general assembly. After assembly, each vehicle is tested on a track that is almost 2 miles long. Solar panels provide shade for the parking lot and also produce 5% of the factory's electricity needs. Hyundai is using its own electric trucks, powered by hydrogen fuel cells, for logistics. 21 of these trucks transport parts to the factory from suppliers across the region. Back to you, Jennifer.
Thanks, John. And finally, Dyna Robotics is developing AI-powered robots that can learn and perform tasks that require human-level dexterity and the ability to cope with random variation. To test its concepts, the company programmed a pair of robots to cooperate to fold cloth napkins. The robots had to retrieve a napkin from a stack, fold it 4 times, and place it in a bin. In a 24-hour run, the robots folded more than 850 napkins autonomously at 60% of human speed with a success rate of 99.4%. That's all for this edition of Assembly News Now. For all the latest news on assembly technology, visit assemblymag.com and follow us on social media. Thanks for watching, and tune in next month for another installment of Assembly News Now.